Yes guys, what is happening? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Tomorrow marks 5 weeks out from show number 1 of this season, and today we are having our first higher day in about 24 days. Over the last week or so, my body weight just wasn't really dropping, and sometimes when you're on prep, pushing isn't really the answer. Sometimes you gotta pull back, and it was certainly time for me to have a pullback. So yesterday we ran a D volume leg session. We pulled steps back to 5K, and I had an extra 50 grams of cream of rice with my last meal. Lo and behold, this morning, new low weigh-in of 100.55 kg. Plan of action from Kuba, my coach this morning, is that we're gonna bring steps way back today, completely rest up. Today is a rest day anyway, and we're gonna eat a little bit more food. So I took my check-in photos this morning, and honestly, there is not much more body fat left to go. Now, my classic physique weight cap is 98.4 kg, so I do need to get down to that, but I've got 5 weeks to do that, right? And I think it is going to be pretty achievable. We've been coming down very, very slowly this prep. I think my average rate of loss is like 0.65 kg or something like that. And by the time I get to the end of the prep, it might even be a little bit less than that, which is wild, right? I'm only actually down just over 9 kilos since I started prep about 15 weeks ago. So I'm going to run you through a rest day, high day, full day of eating today, guys. I'm going to make meal number 1 now, and then I'm going to show you when it is done. All right, guys, here we have it. So meal number 1, we've got 50 grams of oats, 50 grams of cream of rice, 150 grams of berries, and 17 grams of almond butter. So in with this meal is an extra 50 grams of cream of rice than usual. Cream of rice I'm using is the Conte Sports White Chocolate Hazelnut, which after using this for the last week consistently, I can honestly say it takes the top spot for my favorite cream of rice ever. And I'm not just saying that, guys. This is absolutely legit. DMAC 10, guys, if you want a discount on contesports.com. I'm going to eat this meal now, and then I'm going to prepare the remainder of the meals for the rest of the day, which is normally standard practice what I do after I have my first meal. Normally have my first meal, go for a walk, come back in, prepare the rest of my food for the rest of the day. But today, no steps, unfortunately, guys. So we'll just eat this, prep the meals, and then get back to work. Okay, guys, quick one here before we get stuck into the remainder of the meals for the day. I'm going to show you my check-in photos from this morning. Anyone who watches this channel, you will have probably seen a lot of these already, but anyone who's new here, this is how we are looking at 5 weeks out. So I'll pop some pictures over here on the side of the screen. So you can see from the front, I am, very, very lean. Quads have come in quite a lot. I think the quads have started to flatten off just a touch now. Not as much as they did last year, but I'm still holding a lot of size there. But the sweep has kind of gotten a little bit diminished, but I'm kind of okay with that because versus where they were last year at this stage, they were kind of starting to disappear. But from the side here, the skin is looking a lot thinner. Even this morning, I had some like veins and graininess across my chest that I've literally just never seen before. And from the back, glute ham tying is looking pretty nice now, especially when you look at like my back double bicep and my back lat spread. I've got them bikini girl glute tie-ins. So if only I did men's bikini, I'd probably do pretty decent. Won't do as well in classic physique, unfortunately, but we're trying our best. We're trying our best. We got 2 different side chest variations today as well. Let me know which one you prefer, guys. Abs crunched on the oblique or vacuum with the thoracic expanded a little bit. Comment down below and let me know which side chest, number 1 or number 2. And yeah, that's how we are looking on a new low weigh-in, guys. So pretty happy with the visuals today, I must say. And overall, I haven't gotten like very flat, like flat all prep. Like my upper body is one of the telltale signs for me when I'm flat. I can see that my abs flatten off, my shoulders, my chest flatten off quite a lot. And my back does get very flat too at times, but I haven't really seen that so far this prep. Like I haven't seen myself lose the depth to my back. I haven't seen myself lose the pop to my shoulders. Legs getting a little bit flat, yes, but that's been easy enough to manage with higher days of food and lower output. But overall, really, really happy with the look. So we just have to pull off another little bit, nice and slowly, keep me fresh, keep me full, and get to the cap and just fucking get on stage to dance, guys. So I'm really looking forward to it. Stress is extremely low right now. I think everything in and outside of the gym is going very well. Like by in the gym, I mean just with my bodybuilding in general, my prep in general, the process in general, and outside of the gym. Life is just good. Things are going great. Got some good opportunities lately. I've got a really, really good client base at the moment, and everything is just going super well, guys. So, it's been a really, really good year so far, but it just gets me excited for the remainder of the year. Stepping on stage, showing the improvements to my physique, hopefully doing well, and then just kind of seeing where that takes me. So guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel already, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on all the fun bits that are going to be happening over the next couple of weeks. I'll leave that there, guys, and we'll catch up with you for meal number 2. Yes, people, we have showered, shaved, and freshened up, and we are back for the next meal number 2, which is 225 grams of chicken, 255 grams of potato, and 50 grams of avocado. So with this meal, we've got an extra 255 grams of potato. Now, Kuba did actually add 70 grams of rice to that meal. However, I'm choosing to have 310 grams of potatoes instead and match the macros. And I have 200 grams of potato with my meal later on in the evening time. So I just added the 310 plus the 200, 510, split it in two, 255. We're gonna bang our zero sugar ketchup onto this meal, eat this, enjoy this, and then crack on with the day. All right, guys, we're back in the kitchen for meal number 3, which is basically Five Guys. So we've got 225 grams of lean beef mince, 70 grams of jasmine rice, 30 grams of ketchup and mustard, and then we've got 100 grams of pineapple on the side. So this meal goes down an absolute treat when you're dieting. When I'm in the off season, mince kind of makes me a little bit, but when I'm dieting, oh, I don't know what it is, mince just hits absolutely different. This is going to be meal 3, guys. We'll catch up to you in a little bit for meal 4. But first, we need to go to Morrison's to pick up a couple of bits. We need to go into town, get vape juices, and just do all these other little kind of rest day bits that myself and Chloe normally do. Chloe's actually finished work today at 12:30, which is 10 minutes time. So we'll have a little bit more free time to ourselves today, which is immense. All right, guys, so we're back in the gaff after a little endeavour out to the shops, and I must say I was in no form for today. My mood is hit rock bottom today. I'm extremely irritable, so prep is certainly prepping. Don't know what it is, but last day or two I've literally just hit my first wall. So definitely not feeling it, even though I haven't moved too much today. I think I've already done like 5 or 6K steps. Should have kept it a little bit lower, but it is what it is. So definitely just gonna not do anything now for the rest of the evening. It is 3 o'clock in the afternoon, feeling like 10 p.m. at night, but it is what it is, guys. It's we're prepping now, boys. We're prepping now, but I'm going to show you meal number 4, which Chloe has very kindly thrown together for me. So we have got 225 grams of chicken, 255 grams of potato, 50 grams of asparagus, and of course, we've got 30 grams of ketchup on there. POA now is to throw back on Transformers, because I haven't been watching any series lately, because honestly, I don't have the mental capacity or concentration for it. So we've been sticking with easy watches the last while. So we've got the Transformers series on. I only actually ever seen the first 2 Transformers films, and there's like 4 more of them now, 5 more of them at this stage. So I think we turned like the 5th one on in Netflix the other night, and I was like, whoa, what's going on here? I think I've missed a couple of these films. So we went back and started watching them from the very beginning. But they're all right. They're all right. What do you reckon, Chloe? Transformers?
I think they're just an easy watch.
Yeah, they're an easy watch, you know. Yeah. So we'll see.
I'm eating, guys, if you care.
Chloe's also eating. What you got, Chloe?
So I have, well, it's half gone now. 250 yogurt, 30 whey, 150 berries, 15 peanut butter, some sweet cinnamon.
Very nice. I'm actually jealous of that. I haven't had Greek yogurt on my plan in time. Last time I had it on my plan was when I had it with the granola. Remember? And that was like when like Chloe was like living at home in Cork, and I was living at home as well, and I used to go down to her. And I'd have
bags of granola.
Well, like bags of granola, because I used to have at one point, I had like maybe 250 grams Greek yogurt, but I'd have 100 grams of granola in with it. So those bags of crunchy nut granola that you used to get, I used to go through a lot of those. I'd go down the weekend, I'd bring like 2 bags of that to Chloe's house. But yeah, maybe I'll get that back in the off season. Who knows? A little bit sugary and stuff like that. So I try and. It is a nice treat, though. It is a nice treat. I do give that to my clients sometimes. Pop a little bit of granola in the Greek yogurt. They love it. But yeah, I'm hungry now, guys. So I'm going to eat this meal. I'm going to stop talking, and we'll catch up to you for meal number 5. Yes, guys, we are back in action, and I'm over my midday slump and feeling a little bit more energetic. Thank God. So we're back here for meal number 5 in the kitchen. Myself and C Chisel are cooking up a storm here. While I'm cooking up a storm, she's whipping up a creamy. So we've got meal number 5 in front of me here. And it is 290 grams of cod, 70 grams of rice, 50 grams of asparagus, and 100 grams of strawberries. What a classic bodybuilding pre-contest meal. I mean, my skin is thinner and drier just looking at this. And and Chloe's got her creamy on the side here. She's taking after me and chopping up the dark chocolate here to put in. I'm looking forward to her taste test review on that now. She's absolutely going to love that. I'd say it's going to be the biggest game changer ever for her. So looking forward to her actually getting a taste of this. She was having the flakes as well, but she's actually chopped up some dark chocolate, so it's in bigger chunks. Yeah, we've got no flakes left. Chloe had the last of the flakes, but that actually looks really, really good.
Do it later on.
Yeah, if you do the respin function, it will probably like shred that up a bit more, but if you do the mix in, it'll stay in chunks.
So what do we say, mix in or respin? Respin.
It's up to you. Respin will get it like bit here, but the mixing will leave chunks. I would do I prefer respin, to be honest. I prefer respin, guys, just so you know, because it grinds it up and it actually gets it more evenly distributed.
And the creamies are just hitting different.
Creamies are hitting different because we're both dieting at the moment. So yeah, get a creamy machine, guys. I need to get a discount code off of Creamy.
Ninja.
I've got discount codes coming out my arse these days, so Ninja need to give me a discount code, to be perfectly honest. So guys, this is how Chloe's creamy has turned out. I'm actually really jealous. That looks unbelievable. I'm going to do that with my creamy tonight for sure, because it's rest day. So I'm going to put all the 20 grams of dark chocolate in it, I reckon. Right, give us a taste test, Chloe.
I don't think there is 20 grams left.
So you've stolen all dark chocolate?
There was 1 bar. No, there's the one I got you for Valentine's Day.
Oh, the Montezuma is 100%. Oh yeah, I'll have that. Unreal.
So guys, I can't.
Come on, give us a fucking taste test.
I can't be serious.
Yummy. Some ASMR action going on here. You going to give us a rate, or you just going to keep eating?
I'm thinking. It's nice, but I feel like some of the pieces are still a bit too big. I should have chopped them up like really finely.
Okay.
Because like some pieces are tiny, but some pieces are like chunky enough.
I think I might like that though.
And when it's frozen, it's hard to like chomp on.
Yeah, that is very true. I think I might like that though. I'm gonna try the chunks tonight. I'm gonna go Ryan Gabaloni on it and try the chunks. So Ryan, if you're watching this, I'll try the chunks like you do and see what I make about it. I actually got the idea to put the dark chocolate and the creamy off Ryan anyway. I thought I wouldn't like it because I prefer the almond butter, but I did really like it now the other night. So yeah, I need to eat my fucking cod meal here now. But anyway, we'll catch up to you guys for my last meal, which is gonna be my creamy. You're going to see what I do with it. Alright guys, nightcap, the last meal, and it is certainly worth the wait. So we have got 70 grams of oats, 150 grams of berries, and 10 grams of almond butter. And then we've got 50 grams of whey with 10 grams of dark chocolate mixed in there. Absolutely beautiful. So for this, I've actually used the Montezuma's Absolute Black Dark Chocolate with the little bits of almond butter, little bits of almond in there. So that is absolutely tremendous. It's actually lower calories than the almond butter is as well. So it's absolutely perfect. This meal is going to go down an absolute treat. I really do enjoy my final meal every single evening. Honestly, just fucking get a creamy, guys. It just makes prep so easy for you. Even after having gotten a creamy, I don't know how I could ever go back to eating like normal ice cream again. Like, I'm not a massive Ben & Jerry's fan because anytime I eat it, I can't eat too much of it. And it just makes me sick anyway and just shit myself the next day. I think, like, even in the off-season, I used to still just have plain creamies. Like, I just used to have creamies with just the whey and a bit of coconut milk in them. But I'm thinking now when I go back into the off-season, even just to chuck, like, 1 Reese's peanut butter cup in and just fucking mix it all around and, like, 10 grams of almond butter, it would just be, like, just like eating Ben & Jerry's peanut butter cup, pretty much, in my opinion. But just way under on the calories, like literally like 1/8 of the calories. It's just a game changer, guys. I don't know why anyone would eat normal ice cream when you can just get yourself a creamy maker. But anyway, I'll eat this, guys. I will put the total calories and macros for the day up on the screen here now. We're only at an extra 120 grams of carbs, so nothing major, but we'll see where the body weight is at this morning. Am I going to be up and am I going to be down? Who knows? You just have to stay tuned and wait and see. Yes, guys, we are back in action. It is the next day and big drop in body weight this morning. So it was a little bit more fucked than I actually realized. 100.1 kg this morning. So we're so close to being sub 100 kilos. Honestly, I thought I was going to get there at like 10 weeks out, 12 weeks out. But here we are, 5 weeks out today. And I'm still not sub 100 kilos. Feeling a little bit better today. Now, I was absolutely fucked yesterday until like 3 p.m. in the afternoon, as you would have seen. So checked in with Kuba this morning, didn't send him pictures, just sent him my updates, how I was feeling, where the body weight was at. We've decided today, 1 more day of higher food, okay? So we've added an extra 150 grams of rice, 200 grams of rice in my post-workout meal today. I am looking forward to that. And an extra 25 grams of cream of rice in the evening time. Maybe like an extra like 80, 100 grams of carbs today. And that is going in. We've got push the volume on the carbs today. So we're going to pull back a little bit more. I'm going to be in the gym today. Kuba's going to be in the gym today. So I'm going to take some pictures. Maybe he might get the chance to take a look at me. And I'll probably bring the camera to the gym as well. Just so you can see what I look like after a little bit of rest at a new low weigh-in with a little bit of a pump and with a little bit of extra food in. So we'll bring the camera today, guys, and we'll give you a little bit of a physique update at exactly 5 weeks out. I'm not going to record any of the food today. I'm just going to tell you what it was, but I'll probably touch base again tomorrow just to run over like where the body weight is at, maybe show the fasted post-workout pictures, show the fasted morning pictures tomorrow, as they're going to vary quite a lot from post-workout pictures with like a lot of food, a lot of fluid in the physique, etc. I actually feel like my physique looks a little bit better when it's flat. Like, it has a lot more detail. I feel like the detail really gets blurred, especially like around the side of my midsection, my back and stuff like that when I'm pumped up. Obviously it looks great when I like hit a most muscular or whatever, right? But when I'm hitting like a front double and I've got tight vacuum, there's a lot of detail there. I feel like I look better fasted in the morning than I do post-workout sometimes. So we'll show you both anyway, guys, and you can decide for yourself and comment down below. So we'll leave that there. I'm going to eat my pre-workout meal soon. Head to the gym nice and early today because Chloe has to do a full volume session, and she has to do cardio, and she has to do a sunbed. So I'm probably going to be, you know, meandering about there for quite a while, and I need to actually record a reel for Hard Body so I can drop that on my Instagram. Get that code rolling. So guys, we'll catch up to you in a bit. All right, so as you can see, I'm pretty sweaty. I've already done multiple rounds of poses. I had to take pictures for Cuba, and I took a video for Instagram. So I'm just going to do one more quick round of posing here now, just for the YouTube, and then I'm going to wrap it up. So Mike is just going to stay on just so the music in the background isn't too loud. But so as you can see, not too much more to come off, not too much more. Glutes to come in a little bit more. I definitely feel a tad like fuller today, even though I didn't have too much extra food yesterday. The majority of the high day food I have for today is for later in the evening. So I'm gonna wrap that up now, go for sunbed, catch up to you when I'm home. Yes, guys, welcome back, welcome back. It is the next day, and weigh-in this morning was the exact same as yesterday, 100.1 kg. Now, during the night last night, I was sweating profusely, and I've woken up with a little bit of a dry cough, and I'm a little bit chesty with a sore throat, so I'm praying that I'm not getting sick. Now, Kuba wanted me to rest today, however, I'm meant to be in recording with Gaz for legs on Wednesday, so I'd rather try and pull the volume today on a Sunday when I don't have too much work on, rest tomorrow, Monday, which is my busiest day of the week, and then fall in for legs on Tuesday, and then I'm actually trying to push with Kuba 2 days after that on the Thursday. So it'll be a good week of training next week and content, so stay tuned, guys. That's going to be coming to the channel. However, we've decided today that we're going to pull back on the steps again. We're going to pull back on the training volume again, and we're going to need another devolume session, and we're going to eat some more food. So exact same food as I had yesterday, plus some extra cream of rice in the first meal. So I think I had plus 50 cream of rice in the first meal, plus 25 in the last meal, and then plus 150 grams of rice total. So I'm going to actually get like what my total calories were for the last like 3 days that I've eaten additional food. I'm just going to pop them up there just so you can kind of see what the difference is versus that and my baseline diet in terms of carbs. Not like the last 3 high days I would have ran back to back where I was eating like 1,000 grams of carbs a day. This is literally only like an extra, 1 to 150 grams of carbs. So it was 120 on the rest day. It's probably like a little bit more now today. I'll work it out and I'll put it in the video. But yeah, pictures were really fucking good this morning. Honestly, best I've looked all of prep. So funnily enough, the worst I've felt, but the best I look. And that generally kind of tends to be the case as you start to get, towards the end of prep and you start to feel the pinch a little bit. But this morning I really seen a lot more like hardness and tightness through my glutes. So I'm not going to post a full round of checking shots because you've already seen that in this video. However, because you've already seen that in this video, I'm going to show you the difference between 2 days ago when I was probably a little bit run down, this morning after just a little bit of extra food, and I'm going to pop that up there, right? So you're going to see glutes and hams from the back, and the back double, that back double bicep and the back lat spread, and then I'm also going to show you like the quads from the front in like my front double bicep, and I'm also going to put in just like my two most musculars as well, just so you can kind of see like the legs and just like the dryness in the upper body. And then lastly, I put in my favorite classic pose because I kind of hit that hit or miss some days, but I really liked how I actually hit it this morning. It looked mint. So yeah, I'm going to post those pictures up on Instagram later on, because if I don't post them later on, I'll never post them. I haven't been posting as much physique updates on the grid this year around because I'm just very harsh on myself. I kind of take my pictures some mornings. I'm like, yeah, they look shit. And then I'll look back at them in a couple of weeks' time and I'll be like, what the fuck was I thinking? Because it's always the case when you're on prep, right? So yeah, guys, we are just under 5 weeks out. This little pullback and freshen up hopefully should push us on for like the last stint of fat loss now. Now, training wise, I don't know what way it's going to go because it's been a while. It's been like 5 or 6 weeks since my last proper deload. And I don't know, can you count like 2 devolume sessions as a deload, to be honest? And even the last time I deloaded, I didn't take that much rest. I haven't had like 4 days off the gym in fucking ages. Not that I like want that, but I feel like sometimes for myself personally, that works better than devolume sessions, because even doing devolume sessions for me, it still just fatigues me. I think even the mental act of going into the gym and training, it is just like fatiguing for me in a way. It sounds like I'm being a real pussy there, but yeah, I think a proper fucking pullback at some stage, I think when I have the fat loss done, is definitely going to be needed for me, mentally as well as physically, just so we can nail things down for shows. So yeah, we'll get the volume pulled out of the way today and we'll see how we're fixed tomorrow. And I might just touch base with you again then, because I'll probably have either another new low weigh-in or my weight will slightly go back up a little bit, but we'll have to just wait and see. And I'm going to take pictures again for Cuba tomorrow, and then I'll let you know what the plan of action is moving forwards as we approach 4 weeks out. So that's the update for today, guys. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you in a bit.